Hey guys, Jack Cass here, founder and CEO of Twice the Speed. Now you're on this page because you're interested in customized workouts. Now, what this technology is, I don't want to get too far in. I'm going to cut away in a minute and show you inside the software. But what this software is, it basically gets smarter as you train with it. So if you're a football player and you want to run a faster 40, it will pick up on that. You will tell the software. The software will then give you exercises to run the fastest 40 possible. This is better than any cookie cutter program out there because it's going to meet your needs, your resources. If you have access to a weight room, all you got to do is tell it, and then it'll give you weight exercises. If you don't have access to the weight room, then you tell it, and then it'll give you all body weight. So it really works with you. And as you work with it and start tracking your workouts inside the software actually gets smarter every single day. It takes the data from the workout before, and then it basically runs through the algorithm, and then it spits out the perfect exercises for you. So every single day you're in the academy, it gets smarter, you get better. That's pretty much the goal of the whole thing. Now, before I cut away, I just want to let you guys know I'm so confident that this software is going to it's going to be something that you never dreamt possible. I've been working on this for almost 3 years now. Spent a lot of money, a lot of time. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make you guys a guarantee. Now, 2 weeks into the software, so as soon as you log in, you're going to be training in a combine. It's going to give you a rating. You're going to have a TTS rating. After the 2 weeks are done, it's going to retest you. Now, after 1 month, if your rating doesn't go up, if you don't run a faster 40, if your vert doesn't go up, if your broad jump doesn't go up, if your 5-10-5 shuttle, your quick feet drills, your bench press, if you don't get stronger within the first 30 days, not only am I just going to give you your money back, and we'll know by the ratings, like you'll just punch in where you're at. I'm going to give you your money back, but I'm also going to give you another $20 on top of that. That's how confident I am with this. I'm going to pay you to test out this workout. I'm only taking in 50 athletes into this program, so be sure, if you're already committed and you want to do it, just go there now and just make sure you're one of the 50. If not, I'm going to cut away real quick, and I'm going to show you inside the software and exactly what you're getting, exactly how it looks. Okay, cool. So as soon as you become a member of the Twice Speed Academy and you have this software, you're going to get sent a page that looks like this. You're just going to enter in your first name, your last name, username, email, what sport you play or your child plays, and then a password. And then referral code, the code don't worry about. And then you hit next. Once you hit next, it's going to bring you to this page. And you just answer a few questions so the software can get acclimated with who you are and your skill level. So I'm just going to just make one up here. I'll do senior in high school. And then it'll ask you, do you have any experience lifting weights? And then you can say, never lifted weights, done some weightlifting, lots of experience, I know my maxes. So if you say that you know your maxes, it's going to ask you how much you squat. So I'll say 350, how much you deadlift, 400. Then you hit done. Do you have access to a track or field sprint on? Now, it's asking these questions because the software is actually going to pick up and it's going to start to critique your workouts based on what you have access to, as well as what your maxes are. So it's going to already know how much weight to tell you to lift and everything else. So the next question is, do you have access to a track or field? So now you're going to get different exercises because now we can make you do some sprints and you'll have more space. Are you in season or are you off season? Now, a big thing, and this is what a lot of programs don't do, is it's the same 30-day workout or the same 60-day workout, and Tom, Dick, and Harry, they're all doing the same exact thing. And it doesn't matter if they're in season or if they're off season. And that's not how you're supposed to train. If I'm going to be training an athlete, I'm going to be training them completely different in season versus off season. So there's really nothing else out there that is this intricate that can actually pick up on whether you're in season or off season to change the intensity of the workouts. So for this, I'm just going to say I'm off season. So my season just ended within 2 months. Then you hit continue and it saves it. And now it's going to bring you in to the actual software. So right now it's just reading it. You fill all this out right here, all your information. Let's see, my username. I'm just going to make some stuff up here just to get through it for you. Football, sport, position. So I'll put, I'm a running back, height, 5'10". Then you pick your weight. And all this is very important for the app. So it needs to know exactly who you are and what your attributes are. So that's going to ask you a few more questions related to your address and everything else. So I'll put mine in. United States, 644. And then it'll ask, again, if you're in season or not. And then if you have weight room access or you don't. Now, it's already assuming I have weight room access because I said that I'm experienced in the weight room. So it's going to check that. Now, if you don't have access to a weight room, all you do is check this, and it's going to give you only body weight exercises. So now I'm done with this, and I hit Save Profile. And now it's going to bring you to the customized player. So imagine this as like NBA 2K or Madden or a video game where you're given attributes and you create your player. Now it gives you 125 points to work with. Now what this does is if you want to work on acceleration, you just drag that to be higher than the other ones. And the software is going to be spitting you exercises to meet your future self. So imagine this is your future player. So this is you in 1, 2, 3, 6 months, a year from now. This is exactly what your training program is going to be geared towards. So if you want your first step quickness to get better, you would do something like this, drag it up to 80, maybe a little bit of acceleration. Maybe you don't care about vertical jump. Maybe you just want to do speed training, and that's not really your thing. So you want more agility, you want some top speed, strength you don't care as much about. So now I have 47 more to work with. Go up like this. Say first step quickness is the one I really want. I just want to be super quick out of my first step. So now I hit save player. And now it brings me into the dashboard. So here is what the dashboard looks like. Now we have a little survey zone right here where you could actually answer some questions. It's just kind of fun. It's just to kill time. So like it'll ask questions like, do you wish you had TTS trainers in every city? And you could say absolutely or whatever, and then it'll show. So it'll show how many people inside the membership have answered this question. Now there have been other beta testers in here, and this is the stats of what's going on. So you just hit next question, and it'll show you just kind of how everyone else is comparing up to your answer. And there's a million different questions in here, so it's kind of fun. But the next thing that you're going to do once you get into the area, so you'll notice all these things on the left-hand side, but starting the combine is the most important thing. So you start your combine, you enter in your weight, and then if you don't know your times, then or like your maxes, then you have to go and test that. And we show a video of every single one. So if you need to know what a broad jump is, it'll show, and so on. So every single one, there's always a little, if you see a video, that means that you can just watch me explain what that test is. So I'm just going to write some random numbers in here to show you guys. Quick feet, 33, and then go get my score. So as soon as you're done getting your score, so now this score is very important. You have your score. You told the software what you want your future self to look like as far as attributes. You said your position, your age. You answered a bunch of questions about where you stand as an athlete right now. So now the software is getting smarter. It's starting to understand who you are, what you need. Are you in season? Are you off season? And so on. So now you're ready to start a workout actually, because it knows. It's able to spit you the workout. So it's just going to show you, and this is how it looks. So when you log in and on mobile, I'm doing this so I can do a screen recording, but on mobile, it's beautiful. It's perfect to your phone. It works awesome on mobile. Actually, I like it more on mobile. So dynamic warm-up. So now it'll say exact exercise you need to do, and then it'll actually show you each exercise right here. So in this video, it'll actually break down the entire warm-up for you, and I go through each one. And then as soon as you're done doing that, you just hit the check, and then you're completed, and then you can move on to the next phase. So now it's saying 10-yard sprints. You can watch the video here. And if you want to time it or you don't want to time it, if you just want to punch in just some scores, if you don't have someone to stop watch you could just punch in, like 1.6 or 1.7 or whatever. But if you want to actually compete, and I highly, highly recommend when it says seconds like this, that you actually punch in scores. So if you could be doing this with a friend or a partner, then I highly recommend that, because it's just gonna get smarter as the more honest you are with it. It'll just get smarter. So CJ actually ran a 1.54 the other day, so that's the first number that came to my head. So then you hit complete. You do the same thing here. I think he ran a 4.003 there. I'll try to speed this up for you guys. Hit complete, single leg, same thing. So how many reps you get? So we'll just say 33 all the way. And I'm sure you're starting to get the picture here. So as you're doing this, and this is in your pocket, this is on your phone, you just punch in your reps, and you could use these two to punch in. And it'll actually start to get smarter as you tell it more. So you get through here, then you go to apply metrics. Now it shows all the videos. So it's like, boom, apply metric hops. And there's 10. And for this one, you notice there's 10. You're going to do 10. Actually, no. On this one, you're actually competing. So let me see. Yep. On this one, you're actually competing. So you're going on and off the box for 10 seconds, and you're going to measure how many times you can get on and off the box. So I'll just put reps. Anytime it says reps, that's what it means. And then if there's a check mark, that means just get it done. So see how this one says 10 reps per set? Now I'm just going to show you the exercise. And then now you know that you need to do 10 reps. And then you just check it off when you're done with the 10. So 2 sets. And then same thing with ski jumps, 10 reps, boom. Get through it. And obviously you're going to have downtime between exercises, between 45 and 90 seconds between exercises. So that's when you're going to be punching all this in, and then you just get right back into the next exercise. So you complete, and then you go into the weight room. So this is a more advanced workout. So I have the weight room. Now, if you don't have access to the weight room, this tab won't be there, and you'll just be done after the plyos. But it'll give you more plyos than it would have if you're doing weights as well. So then we go into here, we get all these done. See how it says 12 reps per set, 8 reps per set, and then it tells you. Now, when you're in season, all of this changes. So these sets and reps will be completely different in season versus off season. So we have the software set up where it knows. It's not going to give you, so I'm off season right now. This is like grind time. This is when I'm getting my strength, my speed. This is when I'm really putting in the hours in the gym. So it's going to give me a more intense workout at this time of the year. But then as soon, and I'll show you in a second, but as soon as I get into my in season, it changes the sets and reps. So then we go here. I'm just going to put, just so I can go quick, complete. And then we got cool down. It'll give you some abs. It'll give you different sprints. It'll give you sprints and abs to do at the end of your workout. And it'll tell you how many to do. So then you go like this, hit finished. And now it logged that workout. So now the more you log these workouts, and you can view all your stats in there, but as soon as you log it, it's logged. And if you want to go back and see what you were doing in the past, you can view it. But as you build it, it's not going to really show in here because I've only logged one workout, but it'll actually show you your progress. It'll be a chart, and you can check your TTS score, if you're 40 times getting faster, your broad, your bench, your weight, and everything, and it'll track inside of here. And then if you ever want to change your workout, so say all of a sudden you want to do vertical jump training, you can just go in here and edit your player. Or if you just, or if now you're in season, I'm sorry, we got to go back. It's under profile. So we edit your profile, and you go here. It's like, okay, now I'm in season. So now all the sets and reps are going to change. Everything's going to be different. It's going to be lower intensity. It's going to work with you. If you're from another country, you could change it to kilograms instead of weight. We could also show daily tips, which I highly recommend turning on. It's pretty cool. And then if you want to record your sleep, it'll talk to the app. So the app actually knows how much sleep you're getting that night. So before bed, if you just click like, all right, I'm shutting everything down, boom. And then now you're recording your sleep. And then when you wake, it'll ask you when you wake up. So as soon as you log in, or as soon as you wake up, you log in, and then it'll track that as how much sleep you got. And then it'll kind of gauge your workout. So if you only got 4 hours of sleep, the app will then know. So you go through here. You could change your maxes to change your workouts. We have a little referral thing where we're giving away gifts. So you can refer your friends. Your friends' profiles will show up, and you can get free things in here. So your referral, it spits out you a custom referral link. Let's see. You could set goals inside of here where you can create a goal, and you could type like, I want to dunk. And then you could say by what time. So within 1 month, I want to dunk. Boom. So you set that goal, and then it's going to show up. And then as soon as you hit that goal, you can complete it, and then it crosses it off. So you can have all your goals and everything set up all the way out for 1 year. TTS score is tracked here. Your progress is tracked here. When you save a tip, it'll go into here. So if I log out and log back in, it may work, but I don't want to mess it up. So I'm not going to mess it up, but a new tip pops up every single day, and then they're going to save in here. So it'll teach you like how much water you should be drinking, how to get noticed by college scouts and coaches, and da-da-da-da. So it'll be a new thing every day. So this is basically in a nutshell. And then our FAQ, we actually just changed to, let's see. So I'll go to my dashboard, and I'll show you kind of how this works. So if you need any questions, or something breaks, or there's a bug, or you can't get somewhere inside this site, and you go to recent posts, at this button, we actually have linked to our private group, our beta group, and this is for only the initial members of this group. So if you hit more here, it'll go there. And also FAQ, we just have linked there because I'm going to be in there nonstop and just making sure that you guys are taken care of. So I want to just make sure that you have a quick response instead of going through our customer service, which our customer service can take up to 24 hours. So instead of that, I'll just be chilling on my phone and just making sure that you guys, in this group, no one else has access but you. So once you become a member, you'll have access to this group, and then I'll be able to help you out. And as you notice here, it says next combine 7 workouts away. So once you log 7 workouts, this will say compete in combine, and then you compete in your next combine, and that's where you get your next score. So you get to actually track as you go through this program, and it'll count down how many workouts you have until your next combine, and it keeps you competitive. It keeps you trying to beat that rating, beat that score, and then you have something to shoot for. So it's not all about just working out. You actually have to be working out for a purpose, for a reason. So that's why we implemented this score in this combine, and that's exactly how I've trained any athlete. It's always we're competing towards something, whether that's a combine, a showcase, a camp, or whatever, or just trying to see where they're 40 times at over the next 6 weeks. This is it's extremely important to have that. So this is pretty much the software in a nutshell.
I really, really, really recommend that you join it. And remember that this software gets smarter as you do it. So the more workouts you log, the more days you're on, the more, even when you're interacting with this, it's going to get smarter. So I highly recommend, once you become a member, to just interact with the app. If you have any questions, you could always hit me up personally, and just really commit to this. If you guys commit 3, 4, 5, 6 months, a year to this program, you're going to be in the best shape. This software is only going to get better as you give it more data. So I'm going to cut back away. I hope this was a good explanation. If you have any questions, you could always hit us up, our customer support team, and you could find me on Facebook. So I'm going to cut away.
All right, guys, so there you have it. That is the TTS Academy. I'm looking for 50 dedicated parents, dedicated coaches, dedicated athletes to get in there. And we are also offering our Facebook VIP group. This is a separate group from any group that you're already a part of. It's brand new. Now, inside that group, all the trainers are going to be in there, and we're going to be chatting with you guys. And I'm actually going to set up, I don't know the exact date yet, but I'm going to set up a live call with everyone, all the 50 members. We're going to get on a live call, whether it's an Instagram Live, Facebook Live, or like a teleseminar, like a call-in call. And I'm going to answer all your questions related to sports, recruiting, diet, nutrition, anything that you have that you want to ask me. I will help you guys out. And I want to make sure that the software is just perfect for you and you love it. So I'm going to be checking in on all 50 of you. You're going to have direct contact to me, and I don't usually do that, but I'm doing that for these 50 because I really want to grow something massive. I think the world really needs something of this capability where we could actually customize workouts. You don't have to pay $2,000 a month to a trainer and I charge up to $2,500 for one session to work with me. So it's like, that's not affordable for everyone, and I know that. I couldn't afford that when I was a kid. But this type of software I want to make so every kid in the world can do it. And one of the things I'm doing in the future, I don't have the technology or the capability to do it yet, but every member that signs up in the future, as we relaunch this thing, I'm going to actually adopt a kid on the south side of Chicago, and I'm going to work my way out. So an underprivileged kid will get a membership with every kid who purchases or every parent who purchases. That's like the big mission behind Twice Speed. I want to make sure that every single kid, regardless of how much money they have, they can do custom workouts, they can drop their 40 times, they can throw it on dunks, they can be the best football, basketball, baseball player. They can have that confidence and have that mentorship via Twice the Speed. So I hope you guys take action and become one of the first 50 members. You guys will be the pivotal movement. You guys will be the movers of this entire thing. So without you guys, I couldn't do this. So be sure, be one of the first 50. Click the button beneath this video, and I'll talk to you guys soon.